Are you looking for the best soundbars with subwoofer? In this video we will look at some of the best soundbars with subwoofer. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 5. Sennheiser Ambeo Soundbar Max 6. Not everyone has space in their living room for a dedicated subwoofer. In these cases, bars with built-in subwoofers offer a great alternative. The Sennheiser Ambeo Soundbar Max is the best one we've tested, and it's one of the few bars with a built-in sub that can reproduce a similar low-frequency extension to the top models on our list. You feel the deep thump and rumble in your seat, whether listening to bass-heavy music or action-packed movie scenes. Simply bump up the bass using the included bass adjustment feature to ensure you hear these frequencies at the same volume as others. This soundbar supports many commonly used audio formats, including Dolby Digital and Dolby Atmos. Thanks to its unique 3D virtual surround mode, sound comes from over and around you, replicating the experience you get from systems with wireless speakers. That said, it's a large and heavy soundbar, which may not be ideal depending on the setup of your living space. If you want a more compact soundbar with a solid bass performance, check out the Sonos Arc Ultra or the Bose Smart Soundbar. Neither of these bars replicates a low-frequency extension as impressive as the Sennheiser, but they still bring a solid amount of bass for standalone bars. If your space is pretty tight or you have fussy neighbors downstairs, consider one of the best all-in-one soundbars instead. Number 4. Hisense AX5125. If you're looking for a solid bar for an affordable price, check out the Hisense AX5125H, the best soundbar with a subwoofer in the budget category that we've tested. Its dedicated subwoofer means you feel plenty of thump in EDM tracks and rumble in explosive action scenes. You can also use its bass level adjustment to customize its sound to your taste. Its mid-range is also quite balanced, so dialogue sounds realistic without getting honky, and instruments and soundtracks are rendered accurately and with detail. This soundbar stands out from similarly priced models thanks to its inclusion of both rear satellites and dedicated upfiring Atmos drivers. The satellites are especially handy if you like to watch a lot of multi-channel content, as they make audio objects like flying rockets feel more real in the space around you, so it feels like you're right in the middle of the action. Even more premium soundbars, like the Samsung HW-Q800D, don't come with rear satellites, so it's great to feel content rendered so immersively at this price point. The Atmos drivers are also nice to have, but they don't make the audio feel especially vertical or high. Sounds like airplanes flying overhead end up feeling more like they're coming from the side satellites than from somewhere above you. Still, for the budget-minded, this bar represents a solid choice that allows you to play a variety of immersive media formats with reasonable accuracy. If you'd like to spend even less, we suggest the Vizio SV510X0806. The Vizio offers plenty of boom at an affordable price but doesn't have dedicated Atmos drivers or optical and AUX inputs. Number 3. Samsung HW-Q800D. The Samsung HW-Q800D offers many of the features of pricier bars at a more wallet-friendly price. Like its predecessor, the Samsung HW-Q800C, it offers plenty of thump right out of the box. It's a good choice for those of you who like to really feel the rumble of a helicopter's engine as it zooms by. But don't worry, that doesn't mean the sound is a muddy mess. This bar offers a well-balanced mid-range. It reproduces sounds like voices accurately and higher-pitched effects like clashing swords with plenty of detail. This soundbar also comes with Samsung's SpaceFit Sound Pro, which customizes the sound to your room. And if you'd like to tweak things even further, you can do so using the 10-band graphic EQ. This bar gets loud enough to fill most rooms with sound, but it doesn't have rear satellite speakers like the LG S90TR, so it's not as good at making you feel like you're immersed in the action. That said, it does have dedicated upfiring Atmos drivers which, while not providing an especially convincing sense of height, are pleasant to listen to and add a touch of immersive feeling to proceedings. Still, anyone who prioritizes soundstage or surround performance will want to consider the LG or add some satellites to the Samsung. If you can make do with fewer sound enhancement tools and less comprehensive wireless connectivity, the TCL Q85H offers an albeit slightly less refined sound but with extra satellites and a slightly bigger soundstage. Still, the Samsung is more complete and rounded out by default, so it'll depend on your priorities. Number 2. LG S90TR. The best soundbar in the mid-range is the LG S90TR. Like the Samsung HW-Q990D, you get satellites with this bar but fewer channels overall than the Samsung. However, the LG's 7.1.3 configuration covers more than the essentials for surround sound and low-end thump. Out of the box, the sub produces a punchy bass without overwhelming the mids or masking the clear treble ranges. Of course, you can play with the bass settings or the graphic EQ if you want more oomph from the subwoofer. The bar's AI sound calibration tunes the response of your room, and the bar produces a clean sound without robbing your audio of its dynamics, even at max volume. If you own an LG TV, it's Wowcast ready, so you can wirelessly connect the bar to your LG TV, and it supports Wow Orchestra, which uses your TV's speakers to further amp up the bar's sound. If your home theater doesn't consist of other products from the LG ecosystem, you still get plenty of wireless connectivity for music and podcasts. That said, it lacks the HDMI 2.1 compatibility of the Samsung HW-Q990D, so if you're looking to use your soundbar as a hub between your console and TV, the Samsung may be worth the additional outlay. Number 1. Samsung HW-Q990D. The best soundbar with subwoofer we've tested is the Samsung HW-Q990D. This premium 1.1.4 setup is the next generation of the Samsung HW-Q990C and comes with a large, powerful subwoofer to bring all the thump and rumble in the bass range. Unlike the previous generation, this model supports HDMI 2.1, allowing you to pass through higher bandwidth signals like 4K at 120 Hz, making it a great choice for gamers with a newer console. It also has a versatile sound, dialogue and instruments sound crisp and clear, whether you're watching TV or listening to your favorite tunes. Since the bar is super customizable in terms of sound, you can adjust the amount of bass with its graphic EQ and other presets. This top-of-the-line soundbar supports immersive audio formats like Dolby Atmos, and its satellites help spread sound effects to the space all around you for a clear and real feel. Its stereo soundstage isn't as impressive as other premium models, like the Sonos Ultimate Immersive set with Arc Ultra. This is a good option, especially if you already own products in the Sonos ecosystem. However, the Sonos doesn't have as many sound customization tools, which isn't ideal for everyone.